if you like the powder to begin with. That's the asterisk. Because I'm somebody that is like, I can accept if you're like, I hate that shit. Fuck that. Get it away from me. Then fine, right? This, in the same way that it's like, if you throw the milk out at the bottom of a bowl of cereal, you're kind of fucking crazy because of how good that milk tastes. But whatever, right?
I think it actually tastes quite bad.
It's so nice.
It's too sweet.
Post-cereal milk is so nice, dude. As a kid, it was one of my favorite things. It's such a reward.
I don't like it. I think it tastes bad. I like milk to taste like milk.
I'm willing to say this. I know that as adults, our tastes change. I know that as a kid, I loved it. I haven't done it in a very long time. Maybe it's too sweet for me now as an adult because your tastes, your taste buds literally change as you get older.
That's true.
So perhaps there is a factor that makes it better as a kid. I'm willing to throw that in there, right? I'm willing to throw that in there to say, yeah, maybe. But back then, it was sweet, but I loved sweet, and it tasted really good. So good that the company decided to make a product out of it, 2 products out of it. They had cereal milk sold in its own container, and they had the bars that were made of the cereal milk.
It just seems awful.
That's what's up. Well, anyway.
Milk should taste like milk.
Milk should taste like milk. And then, after you've finished eating the cereal with the milk, you get some better tasting milk.
No. There's no better taste. No! That's wrong milk.
Ow! Ugh, my bones are so brittle. But I always drink plenty of milk.
That's cereal fucking trash milk.
Cereal tastes good. Flavors taste good. The sugar is good. The milk is good. It's all good. And then at the end of the milk bowl, it comes together.
Your concept of better milk. The best milk is the ideal, perfect default milk.
The purest.
That's why it's milk.
The purest milk, I see. Unsullied.
Unsullied by this fucking cereal trash.
Sip it.
Big old glass of milk.
Sip it separately in its own cup. Keep the colors away from it. Put a straw in there.
Unless it's chocolate milk, but that's chocolate milk.
Put a straw.
That's its own completely different food.
Straw in the glass of milk, bowl of cereal dry. Let them remain unmixed. We crunch and then we sip. This is how we move.
Hey, let me ask
like
you a question.
Fucking psycho.
This is a legit question because I want to see how you fall on this. Which is more upsetting? Having the milk and cereal separate, or pouring water into a bowl of cereal?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Because that's like madness to me. That makes me upset.
Okay. So, what you don't understand about that question is that a big part of being all about the God's health message,
the Lord and whatnot,
is that sometimes we don't want to use things like regular milk because it's not as healthy. What we need to do is get some powdered milk.
Oh, shut up.
And when you get the powdered milk going, if you're in the house of someone who has a big old box of powdered milk, then you're going to have to pour the right amount of powder with the right amount of water and create the milk yourself. Yeah. And you're going to hope to God that the mix is A, correct, the portions are correct, and B, even if they're measured correctly, that you've mixed a thorough amount, that there's no clumps floating.
The clumps are bad.
But guess what? We are human, and we are only human. There will always be clumps. There will always be an inefficient mix, and there will always be a part of that which is just fucking water. So then you pour that shit over the cereal, and what happens? Well, you're mixing the soup, the fucking soupy milk water powder in an open container anyway, because you've got to have enough room to get the spoon going around. So when you pour it over, you see first the unmixed water hit your cereal, then you get the clumpy parts dropping on top of your cereal, and then the rest all comes together. And now you've got random bowls of cereal with clumps of water and powder milk explosions sitting on them. and you take a bite of that, and then the glop on the cereal explodes because it's a wet surrounding, but the powder inside is still powder.
Yeah, that's why we only use the powdered milk we have for coffee exclusively. Because it's small amounts, which is easy to do, and avoid this problem.
Be thankful for your regular
I'd rather eat just dry
milk.
cereal, man.
Yes, actually. At that point, you're just going to put some cereal in a Ziploc bag and fucking eat it. Like that.
Like it's trail mix.
You have no choice.
But then what if you're eating your trail mix cereal, right? And then you have a big old glass of milk. Now you're the bowl.
Again, a major motion picture depicted the insanity of its villain as this exact action for the express purpose of communicating how insane this act is to any regular human being. And more than enough people loved and appreciated that movie and that moment because of how disturbing it was.
Listen, man, it's a rich tapestry. Something food.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm a supervillain. I have become an actual supervillain.